This is Eagle Owl, and today I will be talking about Jason Kelce signs a new deal. No, it's not with a team. No, it's not with the Eagles, but his TV career. Also, we got to talk about Gillie the kid, big Eagles fan, cooking Quez Watkins. And lastly, we got to talk about the Wentz trade and how the Wentz trade actually helped us this year. But let's get straight into it. All right, so before we get straight into it, little roster moves on the Philadelphia Eagles. We got to open up roster space. And this is a part of the game I hate. I hate this. I don't care if it's the bottom of the bottom players or whatever. I hate to see players to get cut. It's like one of the things, like if I was a part of the team, why should I care if random players that really don't play get cut? Maybe because I'm grown, I understand basically losing a job or losing the opportunity of your dream. These dudes made it to the NFL and maybe they get another shot, maybe they don't. But let's go over the 4 players. All right, so the Eagles waive Noah Ellis, who we should be aware of. His brother was Kristen Ellis. Remember the blunder of us letting him go because we wanted to give Shaq Barrett his number and it didn't play out the way we wanted it to. And somebody claimed him off waivers. I have to believe it was the Patriots. He was cut. Griffin Herbert was cut. Tywone Mullen, who has potential, was cut. And Lettuce, I believe I'm saying that right, Smith, they were cut. All right, according to Jake Rabati. So that's what I have here for us, the players that were released. And again, of course, the Eagles got to open up roster space. But now let's get into some good news. Let's talk about Jason Kelce, whose career is just flourishing outside of football. He signed a deal with ESPN. So look like we will have a new host on Monday Night Football. And NFL, don't do it. Don't do it. I know what y'all thinking about. Eagles about to have 8-9 games Monday Night Football. So Jason Kelce, you know, can sell, I guess. A lot of eyeballs will be on the TV, especially Eagles fans. We will be watching Jason Kelce one way or another. Then if you do a double whammy, Eagles playing and you got Jason Kelce talking about the game too, and we know he's gonna be biased and we love it. Look, man, they can't do it. They better not do it. Have us play all these Monday nights when I got work Tuesday, when I want to go to some games this year. Last year I ain't go to any games, but it was probably a good reason why last year I ain't go to any games. But this year I gotta make my way to at least 2 games. I gotta go to at least 2 games, maybe a 1 away game in New York or New Jersey, North Jersey, and maybe I'll go to like a home game at the link. But Monday nights, if they have multiple Monday nights, I can't do it, y'all. I can't do it. So NFL, don't do it. Please don't do it. I know y'all been about y'all bag, but don't do it, please. Because last year was a headache with those Sunday nights, Thursdays, and Mondays. I had so many primetime games. Yeah, it's cool to boast and brag about, but staying up and watching them was like, oh, okay. Me personally, I live in a local area, so I like the 1 o'clock games. Let's get those 1 o'clock games in. Let's commentate, talk about, and summarize what happened. I like those. I like the 4 o'clocks a little bit, but those 8:15 games, I hate them. I hate them a lot. But all right, that's the news for us about Jason Kelce. But let's talk about Gillie. Gillie, you know, if you in the rap world, like rap and all that, and like Philly rap, everybody know Gillie. And the $1 million worth of game doing this thing over there. Well, he has some things to say about Quez Watkins, and this is what he had to say.
Cost me like $8,000, man.
Damn.
I was mad as shit, man.
No, I seen it. Yeah, they supposed to beat them. I seen it.
Motherfucking. Then the nigga, when I went to talk to the players in the locker room, after the game, I cussed that nigga Quez Watkins the fuck out.
What was he saying though? He just taking
that motherfucker going DM me, damn dog, like how you gonna do that to me? You know, if I was given an opportunity,
No, that wasn't that was the Arizona. You talking about Tampa?
You talking about the last game?
The playoff. They lost to them in the playoffs.
To Tampa Bay, yeah.
Damn. Oh yeah, you said
nigga, you just played the whole fucking game. What you mean if you was given an opportunity? You just played the whole fucking game.
He told the nigga he gotta get out of here. He like, nigga, you gotta go.
You gotta go, man. No, because I looked that nigga in his eyes, man. In that motherfucking locker room, bro. I couldn't keep it no realer. I said, bro, you know I'm the #1 Eagles fan. He said, yeah. I said, I read every article, bro. At the beginning of the year, you said this was your year. It wasn't. Bro, this is what I told the nigga in the locker room. I said it wasn't. I said, but good players is made in the regular season. Legends is made in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You can write everything right now.
Yeah.
AJ Brown is out. We need you to step the fuck up right now.
Yeah.
None of that prior shit don't matter.
Yeah.
You become a legend right now in these playoffs, nigga.
Yeah. You got him fired up.
That nigga said, I got you. I said, dog, don't tell me you got me. Get me, man. No, I got you, OG. Man, nigga had 2 catches for 8 yards, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. You gone, man.
That nigga had 2 catches. Right.
Fuck out of here. Devontae Smith then had 200 yards receiving. You ain't get that nigga no help.
Nah, he done did everything.
Motherfucker catching passes over 8 niggas and shit.
Man, Gillie is hilarious. Hilarious. Why was comedic tone in that, but it was some real stuff in that. Quez Watkins said this was his year, this and that. Just never lived up to it. He never lived up to it at all. And, you know, Gillie clowning him like, man, he left the game with 2 catches and 8 yards. Then you got the other guy in the background making it extra funny. This is what I say about Quez, right? Quez, he fool-schooled me and possibly a lot of people. What do I mean by that? Devontae Smith rookie year. Quez was like damn near the perfect #2. But he was doing his thing on a team that was projected to win 3 games. End up winning 9. End up going to the, you know, the playoffs. We know what happened with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that year. Just wasn't good enough. You know, Tampa Bay Buccaneers were a Super Bowl contending team. We were just a team that was happy to make it to the playoffs. And that team had potential. Quez was a big fish in a small pond. And how we start doing, and like I say, he fools gold a lot of people. Like, you know what? Quez is really good. Devontae Smith, first round pick, he showed promise. He broke the rookie record for the most yards in the rookie season. Let me really add some pieces. That's when, you know, the AJ Browns and stuff start coming around. And we thought, man, if you should slide Quez into the 3 when his number called, he's going to answer. But he never answered. He fool-schooled us. We thought he was going to be that perfect #3. The speed, he could space out the field, and he was a true threat, especially after that year when it was just him and Devontae Smith and basically rookie Jalen Hurts. But all in all, Quez just wasn't that good. And, I mean, I won't say he's a bust. A lot of people like to call him that, but what? He was a late-round pick. He did what he was supposed to do as a late-round pick. But far as that season, what I'm talking about, the one with Devontae Smith, if you go there on, I could see why people consider him a bust or just, you know, a string disappointment because he had true potential. We wasn't even asking for 500 yards. We was just asking, just catch the ball when your number's called, man. And he had the opportunity. I hate that he said this to Gillie, like, man, they gave me more opportunities. I can, you know, make the most of it. You know, AJ Brown was out. It was the old times, you and Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith put the team on his back and got over like 200 plus yards, and you got about single-digit yards. I mean, best of luck to you, Quez, and Pittsburgh. I mean, Pittsburgh got a strong fan base too. Mess up in Pittsburgh if you want. Had to deal with Eagles fans who are crazy. Then the Pittsburgh Steelers fans, they crazy too. When they first signed you, I seen the Pittsburgh Steelers like, oh, please he don't make the team. That's what they were saying. So Quez, again, best of luck to you, man. All right, so let's talk about another former player, Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz We traded him, got some picks for him, and the picks we got for him actually worked out in the draft. Well, as of 2 days ago or so. How did that trade happen years ago? Play in this draft. Well, without Carson Wentz, there's no Cooper DeJean. There's no a lot of players, but let's go over it actually. All right, so this is what happened with the Carson Wentz trade. So Colts received Carson Wentz, which it didn't work out for them, even though I believe he was the best quarterback they had since Andrew Luck, but that's just the Colts' mistake. All right, so Eagles received a 2021 third round pick and 2022 first round pick. So now let's break it down what happened. So Eagles traded 2021 third round pick to the Dallas Cowboys, remember, to move up from 12 to 10. That turned into Devontae Smith. So without Carson Wentz, we don't get Devontae Smith. All right, and then this is what happened as well. Eagles traded the 2022 first round pick, that came from the Colts, and their own 19th to the Saints for 18th, 2022 in the third round pick, and 2023 first round pick, and 2024 second round pick. So this is all coming from the Carson Wentz trade. And then the Eagles traded that 18th Saints pick and 2022 third round pick to the Saints, to the Titans for AJ Brown. So Carson Wentz is responsible for Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. I could just stop there and you'd be like, oh, wow. But I want to talk about how it plays in this draft. So we're going to keep going. Hell, even last year's draft, as you see that it's bolded, right? So Eagles traded a 2024 fourth round pick to the Bears to move up, which was the 10th with the Saints, to 9 to get Jalen Carter. That was just last year. And then this year, interesting enough, let me move this up just a little more for you guys. Eagles traded 2024 second round pick to the Saints. Well, from the Saints, that's the one we got from the Saints. I don't know why I keep reading the brackets like that. I'm sorry, y'all. To the Commanders to move up from 50 to 40 for Cooper DeJean. So you get Cooper DeJean, Jalen Carter, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith for Carson Wentz. And Carson Wentz is right now a journeyman. I believe he's a backup for Patrick Mahomes now. So look, Howie is a wizard. I've seen the hate from Nick Wright talking about, oh, Howie's do these things and oh my God, everybody love him. Everybody love him for stuff like that. Like, how can you see this happening? I'm gonna take a bold take on something about Howie Roseman. I think, and this is probably the opposite of every Eagles fan, what they think. I think Jalen Reagor was the best pick ever that Howie Roseman ever made in his life. One of the things as humans and stuff, we learn from our mistakes. And when we learn from our mistakes, either breaks you and breaks you down, or you can make diamonds out of it. And man, since that Jalen Reagor pick, Vikings laughing at him, and him trying to go with, we needed a speedster, and what Justin Jefferson was claimed to be some slot receiver, which we technically didn't need at the time. I believe the J.J. Arcega-Whiteside thing really hurt him because you had DK Metcalf right there. So I believe those two picks made Howie Roseman to the monster he is today. Because think about the guys we drafted. Now, Quyon Mitchell is a wait and see, but Jalen Carter, come on. You know how we try to do these experimenting things in the past. He probably would have passed on a Jalen Carter and picked somebody else from a smaller school or something like that, because that's what he used to do. But no, he's going with the right thing. Go get Jalen Carter. Devontae Smith, that's where it all started. I'm like, these big school guys really work, even though we just got a small school guy. But got to think about it. He was literally projected to be the best corner in the draft. But Jalen Carter really worked. Devontae Smith really worked. Jordan Davis is working, but we just need to get that stamina up. So since that Jalen Reagor, the J.J. Arcega-Whiteside and stuff, he's been on the money. He's been on the money. We already knew he was a trade guy. That's what he do. He know how to get picks. He even did it in this draft. But him picking players been his problem. But now I see he's starting to listen to his coaches and listen to the guys around him. And I salute Howie Roseman. Jalen Reagor was the best thing to happen for Howie Roseman. That was the best thing to happen for him. Again, he turned into a monster. He turned into a beast. And I love it. But hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about the news today? Jason Kelce, Gillie the Kid, Howie Roseman, Carson Wentz, back to that trade. But this is Eagle Al, man. I'm